This is coverage of Winter NAMM 2018. We are AGIProDJ.com.
What's up, everybody? Ty from AGIProDJ.com. I'm at NAMM 2018. I'm in the CHUVET DJ booth, and we're going to check out all the new products that are available to see this year at the show. Lots of new good stuff. Let's check it out. All right, so we are taking a look at the Cumulus Low-Lying Fog. This is cool, dude. This is super cool, right?
Yeah, and I love this thing. It's really dramatic, low-lying fog effect. It looks like dry ice, right?
No, there's no dry ice.
It's not a dry ice.
There's no dry ice. There's no dry ice.
What you're seeing is actually mostly water vapor. It uses a combination of distilled water and fog or haze fluid. I think it looks better with fog fluid. It can take any of our fog fluid, and it has a mechanism in there that cools the water and the fog passes through it, and it creates this great effect. Use it for a dancing on the cloud type effect. You can use it for a Halloween haunts. There is a fan and output adjustment, so you can change the dynamic of the foam, the smog that's coming out of it. You can make it a small crawling kind of effect, or you can make it a jet of fog if you want.
You've got it kind of dialed in here, and it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, this is right here is with the HDF. So you can adjust it differently with the HDF. I went with 60% output, and I'm about 8 or 10% fan speed. With different fog fluids, you might need to tweak that a little bit, but
there's versatility. You can make different effects because everything is mixed in separate chambers, and you have all these controls, so you can crank it up or dial it way back.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's good about it too is you can have this effect on command. You have DMX control through 3-pin or 5-pin DMX. You've also got the continuous output, which is what you're seeing right now. So essentially, it's a fog machine that allows continuous output. So,
yeah, we pretty much covered the entire CHUVET booth, and there's not the high power requirement that was required if you wanted a fast heat up on the previous Nimbus model, which again is a great unit, and there are no dry ice, right?
That's correct. And yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the reheating time. The initial heat up time is 3 minutes, so you can have your effect in a matter of moments. Just stock up on your distilled water, because it does go through distilled water quite fast.
Don't put tap water in it.
Yeah, please don't. For the longevity of the machine, distilled water does not leave any deposits. That's the way to go.
Do you know what the warranty is for this off the top of your head?
I believe it's 1 year.
So can you explain how the two water chambers work? Because I'm sure a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah. So there in the front there's a water chamber that fills up the water. Underneath the water chamber, there are these small little oscillating mechanisms inside there that agitate the water. So when the water comes in, I'll open it up, but we won't be able to see because the fog's going. The water dumps right in there, but there's a chamber in the back where the water goes to. You do need to put about at least a 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water to get it to the right level where those little oscillating sensors are covered. Once it gets back there and it heats up after 3 minutes and you got some fog fluid in this section, it starts doing its thing.
So is it like the same mechanism that the old Halloween effects had with the little those little copper ultrasonic pads?
That's exactly what it is. It's an ultrasonic vibrating machine.
That's so cool. So you guys have basically professionalized it and then turned it into something where you can have non-stop low-lying fog on a single 20 amp circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many uses for it too, and non-stop, but you can have it perfect for Halloween, perfect for weddings. There's a ton of uses for it.
Right, so DJs, dancing on the cloud. If you're a guy that does a haunted house and you got a graveyard scene out front of your house, you got to have one of these, so hit us up for that. What are the other uses? What am I missing?
The other thing, it does ship with a tube. You can actually extend the fog. Some people have theatrical stages and they want the fog to pour out from a particular area, or not from the back of the stage, but from the middle of the stage. So using that tube, you can actually run the fog to where it's going to be. So
you can put the unit off stage and then just run the tube out to where you want it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 10-foot tube, but you could certainly get a longer one if you needed.
Right on.
So I'll take you through some of the menu options right here. We can adjust the volume and the fan speed are the two main things. So if I go through the menu, you've also got an interval. You can have it go on and go off in periods. You can also adjust that timer speed. The volume is the amount of fog, the amount of output that it's putting out, and the fan speed, we're down to 4%. So that the lower the fan speed, you get kind of that crawling effect. The higher the fan speed, it's going to shoot across the room. So it's just a matter of the effect that you want from it. There is also on the back, there's ports for input and output, so you can feed it a supply of distilled water. For longer events where you need it to run all day long, you can adjust that. And use the same port. There's ones and ins and ones and out. So you dump it out. You generally don't want to store it with the water in there.
I love it. It's fantastic. That's the Cumulus. This thing's awesome. Check it out. That's totally cool. Ramon's out there dancing pirouettes right now.